Well, you're gonna play this game with our decks, and the deck has to be face down. Yeah. And this thing here is not a part of the deck. It's like a divider.
Gotcha.
Divide stuff between your deck and stuff. These things here are tokens. They're not a part of your deck. They are just like you can counters. They basically markers. They mark if you have experience
I
or a
don't think
shield.
this one had any, no?
It's not inside of your deck. It's just here on the side.
Okay.
You just put them, and we both can use them when we need them. It's
Right.
like markers. This is our base. This is our bases. We both have two different bases with 30 HP. Your base is green, mine is yellow. Now, it doesn't matter what colors you have when you're playing like pre-constructed like this, because everything comes as a set. But later when you, for example, draft, or if you want to build like a deck, then it matters, because you can only have the colors in your deck can only, it's more favorable to have these colors. So this is like green, red, and black. Black stands for villainy, red is aggression, and green is command. That's the name of the colors in this game. Yellow is for cunning, blue is for vigilance, and white is for heroism.
Okay.
But I prefer to just call them for what they are: white, blue, yellow, green, red, black, so on and so forth. If you have a card in your deck that does not fulfill these colors, one or both of them, then you will be punished. I will tell you about how you will be punished later.
Oh no.
Oh no. So let's start. The first thing you do is you shuffle your deck like this, or however you like to shuffle your deck when playing Star Wars. And then you give your cards to your opponent to shuffle as well. It's like a courtesy thing in every TCG, in every trading card game. Thank you. It also prevents your opponent from cheating. Not that it's not very important as a beginner step. Nobody cheats anyways in the beginning. You give it back like this, and yeah. And then afterwards, we both draw 6 cards. You can look at these 6 cards.
So this is your hand.
This is your hand, yes. For simplicity's sake, we're gonna play with open hands.
Okay.
Just for understanding. This is your hand. You can put them, yeah, something like that. Remember, this is actually not supposed to be on the field, and it's not supposed to be visible. So this is like, yeah, exactly. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna look at the cost of these cards, because these cards have costs, and you need
So
to.
the yellow number is the cost.
Exactly, that's the cost of playing it. So you want to put, usually as a beginner, you want to put the biggest numbers down
First.
first as a resource. So you can
As
put
a
them
resource.
exactly. So you can put, for example, you
So
have
as
to
a
put
resource, any type of card goes.
You
Unit,
can, yeah.
draft, upgrade, whatever.
anything, and you
Okay.
put 2 of them face down. You will never get them back unless you have special cool effects. But and by the game mechanic, you cannot get them back. So I will put these 2 down. So that basically means that you ended up with you only have 4 cards in your hand technically.
Yeah.
Because you only have 4 cards left. Since we put 2 cards down like this, we can play stuff that costs 1 or 2, or 2 cards that cost 1 each. So if you had a card that cost 2 cards that cost 1 each, you could play both of them. during your
And if
action.
it costs 2, then I can play only 1.
Yeah, and when you play a card,
And so that is determined by how many of these I have.
exactly. And when you play a card, just to show that you use your resources, you put them sideways like this. Exactly. It's called, I think it's called exhaust or rest. Different games call it differently. Now for the fun part, right? So we both have bases, right?
Yeah.
They have health, and when this health goes down to 0, one of us will lose. We also have leaders, and those leaders have different effects, such as Darth Vader. If you pay one of your, this is yellow 1, that means if you pay for 1, and then this arrow means that you basically tap this card, or that you show that you've used this effect.
Gotcha.
If you played a black card, this phase, or Imperial card, you can deal 1 damage to a unit and 1 damage to a base.
So that's if I played.
If you played basically
This one, for example, this one has the
yeah,
black.
exactly. So if you played it this turn, you can pay 1 cost and deal 1 damage to one of my cards and 1 damage to my base, which is pretty cool, because it counters my leader very perfectly. Because
And what happens with the? So you pay 1 resource.
yeah, you have to pay 1 resource, so you
So
won't
what
be.
so I had them like this. I pay 1 resource.
No, it's the opposite.
What?
Because when you put them down like this, right?
Okay.
They're longitudinal, and then you put them horizontal when you pay them.
So I paid 1.
Yeah, so you can take 1.
I did this.
Yeah. So
Then I only have 1 resource left.
Yes,
So this one is
exactly.
just spent.
Exactly.
Okay,
It's
understood.
like it's the currency.
Yeah.
But you can only do this after you have played a black card.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
phase.
yeah.
All right.
Makes
Now
sense.
comes to the deeper understanding of the game, the initiative counter, which I will tell in a minute because I am not finished with the leaders. There is another action that your leader has, which is epic, and that's why it's called epic action. So this epic action, if you control 7 or more resources, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you have
Even
7,
spent.
even spent,
Even
yeah.
spent also
Even spent,
counts.
yeah.
Okay.
If you have 7 on your field, then you can use this epic action, which says if you control 7 or more resources, deploy this leader, which means flip him, ready him, and move him to the ground unit arena. So there's a ground unit and there's a space unit.
Yeah.
Right, so you can do this. And then he has 5 attack, 8 defense, and on attack, if he attacks, you deal 2 damage to a unit, which is insane.
Real quick question. Deal 2 damage. That implies that every other card only deals 1 damage at a time.
No, this means that when he attacks, because in this game you can attack with your characters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when he attacks, he deals 2 damage to any of my units. So
Yeah, but let's say
let's
this
say-
this one has 2 attack.
Yeah.
But they still do only 1 damage, or how does
No,
that
he
work?
does. So the way battle works. Okay, I'll explain you how battle works. I will get to that in a second. Let's
Okay.
just. I just wanted to show you right now
Yeah,
how a leader works. You can deploy him and you can attack with him at the same time. You do not have to waste any resources to deploy
Gotcha.
him. All right. How will you get to 7? Well, every turn you can put 1 more resource down. Every time it becomes your turn. All right. So now let's go to battle. Let's explain how battling works. So if I have a card like, for example, C3PO, when we put our cards down, we always put them rested like this to show that we cannot attack with them this turn, because you cannot attack with the characters you put out this turn.
When you put them down, they cannot attack
Yeah,
instantly.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Units cannot. And you also have to look at your units, if it's a ground unit or if it's a space unit. For example, this is obviously a space
Yep.
unit. So I would play it here like this on the space units arena. These, I cannot attack with my space unit on your ground unit.
Gotcha.
It's only this way. But both of my ground and space units can attack your base.
Gotcha.
Let's say this is how it looks like right now, right? So, yeah. Darth Vader is out, for example, and I have C3PO, and C3PO has taken 2 damage from previous attacks. Let's say he has two damage left, which means he has 2 life left.
Gotcha.
So 4 minus 2 is
Yes,
2, right?
yes.
So what Darth Vader can do now is he can attack my base for 5. But before he deals damage to my base, he can, with this effect, deal 2 damage to another unit. So what would happen is you activate this effect on attack.
Ah, I understand. So on attack, that
Yes,
means
while he's attacking.
I choose a unit to attack, but then I also get to do like 2 damage to a different unit
Yeah,
beforehand.
exactly. Well,
Gotcha.
you can choose my base as well, and
Yeah.
my base is not a unit. So
Understand.
if you attack my base, for example, now,
Then
so
I can attack your base, but I also do 2 damage to you.
to a unit, yeah. And now I only have this unit, so you can deal 2 damage to this unit. If I don't have any units, then you can't use that effect.
Gotcha.
So you deal 2 damage to my C-3PO. He has 4 damage, and he dies immediately. So he's dead. And on top of that, since you're attacking my base, you would be dealing 5 damage to my base. And with that
Alright.
effect and that attack, you got rid of my card and dealt 5 damage to my base, which is insane.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is there any defense component involved, or is it just
This is
like
health.
whatever damage you do?
You take as well.
So there is no way to like dispel it.
So when it comes to direct unit-to-unit battle, so if, for example, Darth Vader would attack, instead of the base, if he would attack C-3PO, what would happen is C-3PO would die, because Darth Vader is way too strong, right?
Yeah.
But the damage, the strength that C-3PO has would be reflected on Darth Vader, so he would get 1 damage on it.
Right. So every time I attack, I get attacked back as well.
Exactly, unless you attack the base, because the base
Yep.
has no attack, as you see. It only has health, no
I see.
attack. Right. So yeah. What's crazy with Darth Vader is, he's using the Force, right? So he can deal this 2 damage to the space units as well.
Ah, okay.
Which
So
is-
a unit means both.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
If it said ground unit, then it would be specific.
So if it doesn't specify, then it's both.
Yes, exactly. So now let's go back to the basics standing, where how everything was to begin with. Well, we have a situation right now where we both have put 2 resources down. You have 2 resources. You have 4 cards here. I have 4 cards in my hand, and we have to choose who goes first. So usually we roll a die for that. So I'm gonna roll my die. Oops.
Want to re-roll that?
Yeah, I will do that. So 3, 6.
So
Okay.
I go first.
Yeah, you can choose who goes first.
Ah, I can choose. Well, you go first then.
You want me to go first? Okay, so this is what happens when you win the die roll. You decide not who goes first, but who gets the initiative first. So I get the initiative by starting. No, sorry, forget about that. That's incorrect. Initiative is in the middle. So I go first, right? So that means I make the first move. I will play C-3PO rested like this, and I will pay the 2 costs that is required for it. He has an effect when I play him. I can choose a number, any number. It's like a magic trick, Choose a number, pick a number, any number.
It's like his special ability. Right?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
special ability. You can choose a number and look at the top of card of my deck. If I guessed it correctly, I can add it to my hand. So I will say 3. Ah, shit, it's a 2. So what happens if it's wrong? You may withdraw it. Otherwise, leave it on the top of your deck. Okay, so it goes back to the top, since it was not the correct.
Okay.
Now, I did my play, right? After I did my play, which is called action in this game, after I did my action, the next action goes over to you. So now you can do an action.
I play Snow Trooper Lieutenant.
All right. So you play him rested,
So
and then you have to pay
2
the cost.
resources spent.
All right. When played, you may attack with a unit, it says. Okay, well, you don't have any
Yeah, I
units,
don't
so
have
you
any.
cannot do that. Okay. I don't have any more resources, and I cannot play any more cards. I can't even use the effective loop because he requires one resource. So what I will do is I will take this initiative token and put it on my side. The initiative counter shows who goes first on the next round. And by doing so, I passed my action to you, so you can do whatever you want now until you end your...
Right. What are my options right now?
You have
When does this card flip, for example?
on the next turn.
The one after this.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you pass turn now, you cannot do anything actually. You don't have any resources. You do not have any active active units that you can attack with. You cannot activate any cards. You're completely locked because you have no resources.
So, question: when do resources get restocked?
On the next turn, because we're both playing on the same turn here.
Uh huh. Okay. All right. And when do I draw?
You after you passed.
Ah, so I passed.
Okay, so you passed. If I took initiative and you passed, then that's it. We move on to the next round. So
Then I don't even get to draw.
Not yet. First, you unrest all of your resources like this, and then you draw 2 cards from the top of your decks. And out of these, now you have 5 cards in your hand, right? You can put 1 card from your hand as a resource. It's up to you. You don't have to put any resources if you don't want to, but it would be a good choice because then you can play more higher cost cards or even more cards. I will put 1 down so that now I have 3 cards. Actually, not this one. I will put this one.
I will also do that.
Yeah. There is one thing though that I haven't talked to you about. It's not very important for you, but it's more important for me. These cards have the stars next to them, C3PO. This star, you see this general verse has it, and Vader's lightsaber also has this star.
Yes.
This star means that you can only control one of these cards on the field at the same time. So I cannot have 2 C3POs.
Understood.
If I put another C3PO, this one goes to the trash automatically.
Yeah. So, for example, I have 2 Vader's lightsabers, but I cannot have both of them at the same time.
Exactly. That's very correct. So that's why I will. That's why I drew one. So I will put that one that I drew back down. It makes sense because I cannot play it anyways. Not right now, at least, unless you kill my C3PO. And since I have the initiative, did you put down a resource?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Since I have the initiative, I can do the first move without you interrupting me, doing anything, right? So what I will do is. I will play a Cloud City Wing Guard for 3. They just have to call me now, didn't they? I'll be right back. Hello? Hey. Yes. Yes, det är jag. Hej. Okej, ja, du är välkommen att komma. Det är inga problem. Inga problem. Inga fara. Du kan skriva i Airbnb. Jag kommer inte vara hemma. Min mamma kommer vara hemma. Så du kan... ja, det kommer du. Ja. Ja, inga problem. Vi städar varje dag. Inga problem. Yes. Tack så mycket. Ja, det är så bra. Hej då. Sorry for that.
No problem.
Commercial break. A little bit. So yeah, I played...
I have ad block on.
Yeah.
Can't see any ad.
Oh no. So Cloud City Wing Guard. So I played this guard. He's a sentinel. And the cool thing with sentinels is that when you play a Sentinel in any of the arenas, units in this arena cannot attack your non-Sentinel units or your base. So when
attack Sentinels first.
yes, so if you attack anything, you cannot attack my base anymore. You cannot attack C-3PO. You
Yes.
can only attack my Sentinel, nothing else. So since I played him, used my resources. The action goes back to you. Now you can do something.
I will play an event card, recruit. Spend 1 resource.
Okay.
And search the top 5 cards of your deck for a unit, reveal it, and draw it.
Okay.
Put the other cards at the bottom of your deck in a random order.
All right. Can I see that?
Yeah. So 5 cards.
So 5 cards. Search
And
the top 5 cards of your
does
deck.
this mean I can choose
reveal it and
which
draw
unit?
it. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So search 5 cards of your deck for a unit, reveal it, and draw it. And then the rest, let's see what you do with the rest. You will put the other cards in the bottom of your deck in a random order.
And draw it to my hand, basically. So that all of this happens like hidden. I just take it into my hand.
Yes, I do not actually see the cards that you...
Yeah.
Exactly, I'm not supposed to see that. But we can do it for the video anyways.
So
now,
would you say
this is a Sentinel. This is a pretty cool card.
I understand.
And this one is a very powerful card. It can
Yeah, but
kill...
it's not a unit.
It's not a... Oh, yeah, right. You can't take that. Good catch. Good catch. So, what is this? Admiral Ozil. It's a 2-cost card. You could take this and then play it this turn. That's pretty cool because it's cool and you have 2 resources left.
Okay, well, let's say I pick it.
All right.
So it goes into my hand.
It goes into your hand, and the rest you have to shuffle them because you have to put them back in the bottom of your deck in a random order. How you doing?
No, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you. Are you gonna join the draft?
No, unfortunately can't. I have a church service at 7 to run.
Oh, at Yuranka.
At Gertrude.
Oh. Oh, that would be cool.
Church service at Yuranka?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So now
I did that.
you did that. You did
This
your
goes
action.
into
This goes
the
to the discard
discard
pile. Face up, actually. Yeah, so that you don't mix them up with your deck. And since you did an action, the action goes back to me. Alright, so now I can do something else. I cannot play any cards anymore because I don't have any resources, but I have a C-3PO which I can attack with. So with this C-3PO, I would like to attack... Should I attack your base or should I attack your lieutenant? Now that's a good question. I think I will... I'll attack your base for 1 damage, and before I deal this damage, I will use his effect, because his effect is not only when I play him, it's also when he
an attack.
attacks. So I will say 3 again. Oh, I got it. It's at number 3.
Yeah.
So this goes to my hand, and I deal 1 damage to your base.
Gotcha.
And that was my action. That was an attack. That was an action. So it goes back to you. Now you can play.
So I'll play Vader's lightsaber for 2 resources.
Oh wow.
Attached to a non-vehicle unit, so I'll attach it
Yeah,
to
you put it
here.
underneath so it gives you like this sort of.
Oh wow. Yeah, you can read both of them. That's pretty cool.
And so now this unit has a total of 5 attack and
3 left.
3 left.
Okay, that's very scary actually. I will continue to take the initiative because I cannot attack. I have no more resources. So yeah, I will just take initiative. You can play as much as you want until you pass now. You can do as many actions as you want.
Is there anything else? I don't think there is.
You can
anything.
attack.
I can attack.
Yeah, of
okay.
course.
So then I will attack the Sentinel unit.
Yeah, okay, so my Sentinel unit will die because it has only 4. Yours has 5. So, but he will deal 2 damage back. And my Sentinel is dead.
And to indicate the action, you exhaust.
Okay.
So that's attacked.
All right.
And I think you're out of actions now, right?
Should be the case.
Then you say pass and you go to the next.
So pass.
Yeah, so pass, so we will... The regroup phase. right? It comes before draw phase, right?
No, actually, you draw, you put a resource, and then you turn back.
Oh.
That's a minor thing, but sometimes it matters. For like Millennium Falcon, it matters when
Oh.
you do things.
So first we draw.
So you do
So
draw
first,
2 cards.
okay, apparently we draw first.
Then you add a resource, and then you ready everything.
The judge has spoken, so I'm sorry for that earlier. So everybody, we are drawing cards before we ready the units and resources. So now we drew 2 cards, right? We can put one down as a what's it called?
Resource.
As a resource, as a ready resource, and then we will ready all of our other resources and our units.
Yep. Now, for your resourcing, so one of the things to keep in mind, this is a really powerful card, but it has this marking pinch is unique. So
He already explained.
okay, so if you play another one, then you will have to defeat either this one or that one at that point. So it could be a good resource, or at the same time, if you plan that he's not going to stay along a while, you might keep that card for later.
Yeah, for like when you get Vader, because
so-
he has an extra effect
But
when you get.
generally, your
put on.
hand is really good. It's kind of competitively good.
Yeah, it's actually very strong hand that you have here. A bunch of unique cards.
Yeah.
Death Star Trooper, Super Laser Technician.
So the most played card out of these is this one, ever, because it gives you ramp, and a good ramp. But of course it keeps you a little bit behind the track. This is amazing for attack, but of course easy to kill. This one is good if you have multiple units. It boosts all of them. But
I
yeah.
kind of like them having some sort of special abilities, so I think I'll put this as a resource.
Sure.
That's actually a very good, smart idea.
And so then you're ready also your unit. And now Dennis has an action.
Okay, so I have the action, right? So what I will do is.
Sorry. Which distributor you got these from?
It's on the tape. His name is Games Island.
Oh, cool.
Let's see here. I am actually a bit worried. So the good thing with having the initiative is I can do the first move, so without you interrupting me, and that is kind of advantageous, because if you would have started now, you could have attacked with this one on my base and dealt 5 damage. But if I choose to go kamikaze and just kill you with C3PO, because he has only 1 life left, so it doesn't matter if he has 100 damage.
Right. Okay.
I could kill him, and I would basically prevent myself from getting the damage, and I would get his effect. So that is one way of preventing damage, by just sometimes, even if you have actions, take the initiative. But that's like a bit more like futuristic if you're thinking more strategically in the future. Yeah. So, but that's actually what I would like to do. I'm gonna attack with C3PO on this stormtrooper and use his effect, and I will say 3 again. Oh, nice, got it. And he dies, and
this dies.
this dies as well, and the lightsaber goes together with him. I've been my luck has been on fleek this time. I've gotten 2 3s in a row. Yeah, and I don't even have any way to. Yeah, so that was my action. Now you can go.
Okay, so probably go with the Super Laser Technician.
No, that's insane.
That costs you 3 resources.
Right.
So I will play Leia Organa. She costs 2, but when I play her, I can either exhaust a unit, but you don't have any units for me to exhaust, or I can ready a resource. So I will ready a resource. So it's almost like I play her for 1, which is
Gotcha.
kind of crazy. All right, so now the action goes back to you. You have 1.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
There
Right?
is the leader. If you played a villainy unit, black one, so you did play, or a card basically, you
okay.
can, for 1 resource, you can exhaust him and do 1 damage to a unit and to a base. And you can do damage here, which is reasonable. You can also do damage here to yourself, because it immediately goes into your resources, so you can already have an advantage. Or you can maybe next turn you can attack with him. So either way, you want him dead, maybe not right away. But that is a possibility you can do.
Alright, well, then I'll do that. And I will do damage to...
Yeah, so if you kill this, it will go to your resources. If you do 1 damage here, well, she will have 1 damage, whatever, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
So basically 1 to unit, 1 to base.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's try this, I guess.
You want to kill him?
I'll kill him.
If you kill him, he won't be able to do any damage to my character later.
Understand.
Okay, yeah.
And so 1 to base as well.
Yeah. Okay, so...
So 1 damage here, and that's actually no. It
goes
goes.
right away
Yeah.
here.
Is it ready?
It comes in ready. It's the one rare
that's
case where
insane.
it comes in ready.
Hey.
Okay, so it goes back to you?
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, it goes back to me. So what's gonna happen now is that was actually a very good move for you because I had this card called Waylay, which says pay 3, which I had, and return a non-leader unit to its owner hand. So if you wouldn't have destroyed it, I would have returned it to your hand, and I would have basically taken.
So reverse the move?
Exactly, because then, but instead of that, now I can't really do that, so I will just play my restored arc 170 instead. And I have 1 resource left, and the action goes back to you.
As of right now, you don't really have anything else.
Yeah.
So if you're ready, you can take initiative.
Okay, well.
So
I'll
you
take
get the initiative. Alright, so I will do my last move. I will use finally Luke Skywalker's effect. Pay 1 resource and get a shield token to something.
To a heroism
So-
unit. So for example, if you had this one played, you couldn't put it here because it's not heroism. It's not
The white one.
The white one. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But in this turn he played Leia and Arc, so he can put a shield on either of those.
Okay, so I'm gonna put. I think it's best to put it on this guy because he has a cool keyword.
So
here.
what does shield do?
Shield prevents any damage that would be dealt. So if you deal 100 damage onto him, Shield takes it, and Shield gets destroyed.
So it doesn't matter how much damage, it,
Yeah.
So if you do
it
like
blocks all.
like if next turn you do the same thing, you do like 1 damage there, you take the shield away.
Yeah. So if you deal
Mhm.
1 damage, 100 damage doesn't
Gotcha.
matter. It takes the
Okay.
shield. So that's why I said this leader counters this leader so well because he can just ping. It's called pinging damage when it's just like 1 damage left and right. You can
Right.
just ping damage into to remove the shields, just like the bare minimum. Yeah, okay, so that's it. I don't have anything else, so we go to the next turn. We both draw 2 cards.
Okay, now just very briefly, this is a perfect card for you. You right now have 5 resources. Your Darth Vader can come out and play when you control 7 resources. Reasonably, you can put 1 in, but playing this card, you could get him out this turn. Now,
Okay.
you don't have to do it, but it's like perfect timing for that card to come up, if you would. And since Darth Vader is a leader, he has specific rules. Like for example, the Waylay card doesn't work on him; it can be reverted back, and a lot of good stuff can happen there.
Hello.
Скажи, как чайная церемония.
Чай?
Да.
Чай туда, я.
Можно целый, да, или мало? Можно просто ставить?
Я,
Пожалуйста.
Alright, what happened? What did I miss?
Played 1 card to put in as a resource and restored them.
Okay. 3,
So now I have
6.
6.
Oh, that's insane. These are like this now. Did I put 1 down? I don't think I did I?
You,
3, 6, yeah.
yeah, it should be 5 now.
Should it?
Because he.
No, he did ramp, yeah, so he got 6 right now, and so
Mhm.
you should have 5.
Yeah, I should have 5. Okay. So then, I really want to put Leia down, but I don't want to put Leia down because you're gonna get Vader soon, and I want to rest your Vader later.
And you also have Leia down.
Yeah, but
Really?
he for example, he could play her and exhaust you and destroy her, or destroy that one. So he can do the when played and
Ah, okay, I got understood.
and he has to destroy one of the uniques.
I think Waylay is the one to put down now.
Alright.
I don't think anyone else is. Yeah, I put one down, and you have the initiative, so you can do the first move.
Okay, resupply.
All right, so
you play
3.
Yeah. And you put that card as a resource, but this time it comes in exhausted. So,
So
yeah, like that.
here.
Yeah.
yeah, so you have 4, 5, 6,
7.
7 now. So you could technically play Darth Vader after this. So what I will do is I will. God damn it. I will attack with this guy here and deal 2 damage to your base. This one has a keyword called restore. It restores my health when it attacks. It has restored 1, so it restores 1 health. So 1 of my health gets healed when I attack with my restored arc 170. Now the action is yours.
Now you control 7 resources. That means you can deploy Vader. Which
Right.
and so when he is deployed, so he can attack with like 5 plus 2 damage. Plus you also have the lightsaber, which when you play you can deal 4 damage to something right away. Even if he does exhaust you, you can still use that action to damage something. So
Yeah, so for this
you don't pay resources, you just deploy. Yeah.
for this play, basically I just deploy
Yeah,
him,
yeah, you deploy and he comes in ready.
and then next time
Yeah.
should I?
So more, let's see what Dennis does, but most
Yeah,
likely,
okay.
yeah. Dennis technically has a chance to exhaust Vader.
Yes, I do actually. I will play Leia for 2, and I will exhaust Vader.
Mm-hmm. And so you destroy which Leia?
Oh.
Because it's unique, so you have to destroy one of them.
I forgot about that one.
I tried to tell you last round.
Yeah. Can I redo that?
For the purposes of learning, sure.
All right, fine. We're both learning. I never stop learning.
Of course.
I will play Fleet Lieutenant. When I play him, I can attack with a Rebel unit, and you can see this one is Force, Imperial, and Sith. This one is a Rebel Official. So I can attack with Leia, and she gets a +2 boost. So she's not 2, she's 4. So I do 4 damage with her. So I can attack your base, or I can attack your Vader. I will obviously attack your Vader. Later, Vader, and Leia dies.
Now in regular game you wouldn't know his hand. Now you do know that he has another Leia. So in a regular game you would most likely want to play lightsaber right now. As you
Yeah.
know that he has Leia, you still want to get some damage and would probably be better to start attacking first.
Gotcha. Well. So yeah, I will attack with Vader. I will attack the base for 5
And you can do 2 damage.
and 2 damage. So should I? It would be better. Probably take the shield off.
Probably.
So take your shield off.
Shield is off. Did I attack with him this time?
Yes, you did.
I did.
You did explain the keyword.
Okay, cool.
So you have spent,
I have spent 3 here.
Yeah. You have
Yeah.
attacked.
Now this is a very difficult situation. Actually. We have 3 more or 2 more. I'll play. Oh, this one is not unique. I'll play this guy for 2. And all of my resources are spent.
So now you say that Dennis doesn't have anything else to do, so he'll most likely take initiative. You can either claim initiative, or you can also play your lightsaber. If you play lightsaber, you can do immediately 4 damage to any or ground, to ground units. So you can, for example, destroy that lieutenant.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, since it's Vader,
And
he deals 4 damage,
instantly 4.
instantly dies.
Mhm.
Alright, so that's. With that being said, after the action, I will take the initiative,
And that's it.
and it goes back to you. You can do something. You have 1 left.
What can I do with one
Nothing
left?
else.
Nothing.
You have black.
Yeah, but the leader's out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
leaders out. Yeah, you can.
All right,
Okay.
so I have to go now, but yeah.
Well, thank you for the tips.
Thank you for the tips and tricks. Alright, so that's it. You will pass, and then we will draw 2 cards. You too. We're starting a new round. And this is what I meant with we play on the same turn as each other.
Okay.
Alright. So all of our resources. Oh yeah, wait. It doesn't do that yet. We have to put down a resource first. So I put 1 down. I put my R2D2 down as a resource, and now I have 6 resources, and I also have these 2 I can attack with. I can take out my Luke. I have so many options right now, but I am pretty scared of your Darth Vader, so I'm gonna go ahead and play Leia for 2 here, and I will exhaust your Darth Vader because I do not like the attack of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So I have no one to attack with, so I'll put Admiral Mahdi in play for 2.
You can also play I Am Your Father, you know.
I could. I know you're ready for it.
Ah, yeah. Okay, so I will attack with Restored Arcs 170 with deal 2 damage to you. So this 3 will become 5, and I will heal 1 from my base.
Sure, I'll play I'm Your Father.
You can also pass. You don't have to play something. When you pass the turn without doing anything, the action just goes over back to me.
That's fine, I don't want that.
If you want me to, for example, wait for me to get out Luke, for example, if I play Luke, I will probably say no. Because I don't want you to deal damage. Right now, I would like you to deal damage, and I would make you deal damage on, for example, I don't know, Leia or something, and just kill it. And that would be it. So it depends on what you want with that card. Do you want to draw, or do you want to deal damage?
Mm-hmm. I think it's good either way. So
Okay.
I'll still play it.
Alright. So, what was it now? If you deal 7 damage to an enemy unit, unless its controller says no. If they do, okay. So you can deal 7 damage to one of my units. basically killing them because none of them have more than 7. So you can kill this active one, so I can't attack with them, for example.
Yeah. I'll probably do that, sure.
All right, so he is dead. My restored arcs 170 is dead. What do I do now? No clue. Well, I will put 1 shield token on Leia over here.
Can it be played on many? Many unit. Mhm. So, I have 3 resources,
Yes.
which is not enough for anything. So, initiative.
You take the initiative, okay?
Initiative.
I will use the epic action now and play Luke Skywalker. Since you have already taken the initiative, I can just play as much as I want until I don't have anything left to do. I will. Yeah, I don't think I have another option. I'll for 2 play Luke Skywalker, Luke's lightsaber on Luke, so he gets a shield because it's Luke. And I heal any damage if he had any. And with that being said, I'm gonna attack and deal 4, 5, 6, 7 to Darth Vader, to my father.
And that's it.
Then he dies.
He dies.
And
Do you take damage back?
I don't because I have a shield.
Because of the shield, right?
So the shield goes away. The Darth Vader actually goes back to your.
So
As
they
a-
don't get discarded.
Yes, exactly.
But what about the epic action?
The epic action can only be used
Only
once.
once.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's see if you have any trainers. We don't have that. Usually there's like an X marker to show that you have already used your leader, but it's
Okay.
whatever at this point. So now that we've done this, I don't have anything more to do. I will also pass. So we both draw 2 cards. Go over to the next round. Oh, I forgot. Luke also, when he attacks, he gives a shield token to another unit. So yeah, he gets a shield.
So every time Luke attacks, he gets a shield?
No, he gives another unit a shield
Every time.
every time. he
Oh my
attacks.
god.
Yeah. It's like the counter to Darth Vader's effect. He deals damage, he gives shields.
Interesting. Alright.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing.
Well, yeah. I'm in deep shit.
У меня просто брат старший на программирование ходил, когда мелкие были, закончились, то есть не занимался.
Hello, I'm teaching
Oh, nice.
how to play.
Вот, да.
With Luke.
Yeah,
Tennis?
you
Can you
receive.
take away your computer?
Okay, so I have the initiative,
Ну, где быстрее освободилось, мы
right?
как-то.
Yeah, you have the initiative, so you can do your first move. You don't remember. You don't always have to put down a resource if you don't want to. Like if you see that you have low cards in your hand, and you have basically more resources than actions that you can cards that you can
Yeah.
play, then it's a smart move to keep some cards to your hand, and not to put it down as a resource.
Yeah, because now I think you go over resource a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Because the resources are good to have, but they don't really help you if you don't have any cards to play. So you have to have like a balance there. But yeah, now you can, for example, deal 4 damage to
Yeah,
units.
I do want to do that to Luke.
Okay, so you deal 4 damage to Luke. Okay, so you did that. Well, I will do a surprise attack with Luke. And I will do. Hello.
Good.
I will deal. When I do a surprise attack, this one says I can attack with a unit, and that unit gets 3 more attack. So he's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I deal 10 to your base. Bam. And he also gives a shield token to another unit, so I'll give it to this guy.
Do those just go on infinitely?
That's
Yeah.
Luke's kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Luke.
Is there any limit to how many can
No.
one
No,
unit
no,
have?
no. You can have
Okay.
infinites, but
That's great.
I think you can do one.
All right, so-
this is 4. This is it's so much 8. How much it gives? +2. You can kind of
So
do one.
I'll play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead,
For-
play.
for 2.
So yeah. Now,
When played,
Ну, такое, это самое.
when played, you may attack with a unit. If it's an Imperial unit, which it is, it gets +2 attack for
Yeah.
this round. So
Alright,
Mari
+2.
gets +2, so that's 3
3 damage.
onto
here.
Luke,
yeah.
So I'm 1 damage away from dying.
So yes.
and Mari gets defeated.
Yeah, and when
And
it's
So
then you
this
can
unit
ready,
gets ready,
yes, correct.
Fair point.
and
3, so I'm at 7.
then yeah, that's the
That-
play, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the
Yeah.
play. That's a cool play actually. And I will just kill him. And one of my shields goes away. Now it's your action.
Well, I'll play this.
Yeah, you
Darth
can.
Vader. What was it? So 1 damage to a unit. Luke's dead.
Yeah, Luke actually dies.
Yeah.
And then 1 to the base.
That's 5 now.
Insane. He just poked my Luke to death.
Yeah. That was a good play.
And then I will attack with restored arc, and one. I'll just do like this. Deal 1 damage, 2 damage to you, and then I will heal 1, so I have 4 left here.
Okay.
And I will for 4 play Consular Security Force, and yeah, that's it. I will pass after that.
Well,
We both draw 2 cards.
yeah.
Yeah, I will not put any resources down because I have enough. In my opinion, I need more cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is kind of a useless card right now, though.
Yeah. Because you.
But it's an Imperial one, so it kind of can activate Vader effect.
Well, yeah, I guess I can just use it for attack, so that's fine. Okay. I have initiative.
Yes. So you can do the first thing. So this one goes back like this.
I will attack your Consular Security Force, I think. For 4.
Yeah, sure. So 4 damage to my consular. Oh. Okay. And then I will. Surprise strike. I'll attack with restored arc. 2 plus 3, so that's 5. Bam. And then I will heal 1. Because he has restore 1.
Okay.
I'll take these 2 away. Make it 10. So now you're at 22 damage. You have 8 more life. Before it's GG's.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close to GG. Okay. Hmm. I suppose I'll play the one action for Vader. I'll ping the one damage to get the shield off.
Oh no. And then one to my base, I
Yeah.
assume. You can also put it on your own base.
Make it quicker.
Yeah. I will play Wing Leader for 3 here. Wing Leader gives, this is a good one because he gives 2 experience tokens to another friendly rebel unit. So this is experience. It gives +1 in attack and +1 in defense. So
That's
it
great.
gives- Yeah.
You just killed me already.
2, so she's at 4 now. 4,
God.
4.
Alright, that was the play?
That was the play.
Alright. So put this droid down.
You can look at my hand. I have Rogue Opera too.
What does that do?
It has, it is Saboteur.
Kill shield.
It kills all the shields.
Oh yeah, I
And,
have a lot
if
of
you make a
those.
Sentinel unit, you can attack with the Saboteur directly, even though ignoring it.
Does it defeat the shield before that?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that's
It does.
insane.
No, well,
Yeah.
yes, Saboteur was introduced with shields, and that's the counterflight to shields.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Saboteur is basically counter to
Yeah.
shields. It's kind of ironic that it's in my deck and not yours.
Yeah,
I'm the one-
because I've
yeah.
never had
No,
a
but,
shield.
he has the ping.
Oh yeah, he has the ping thing.
Ping thing is strong.
Yeah. All right, but I can't play her because she costs 3. Instead, I will use Lux effect. Give a shield to this guy, which I just played out. I can only play it on units that I played this phase. So when he's on the field, he's much stronger than
Yeah.
this little, because I don't have to pay for it.
Alright.
All right, so it goes back to you. Do you have anything to
No.
do? No. So you take
Pass.
initiative, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I will attack with 4 to your base. 1, 2.
That is 4 HP left, right?
Yes. 1, 2.
So you have to
Three,
deal
4.
with Leia on the first turn. Somehow.
And then that's it. We both draw 2 cards.
How many? She has 4.
4, yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to anyway.
But there is one card in your deck.
Maybe
So it's safe.
Vader.
Sentinel. That should.
Oh, my first space unit. Well, how
Well,
good, how
oh,
good
that's
to see
actually
you.
very good.
How good to see you this late.
I think you should, yeah. Sentinel. Oh no, it's overwhelmed. Oh no. Yeah. Very much GG. Go.
Yeah.
No, but it gives Sentinel to a unit.
But he plays this one, then he can play the Sentinel. Oh no, you can use the Sentinel.
exactly.
On that one.
So he will survive.
So if I play this one,
Yes.
Yeah, you have
Okay,
to
well,
play that one. That's the
And,
only.
and you would have been dead now if I had the initiative, but
Yeah.
since you have it, you have so much more advantage.
6.
Now this shows how important it is to
Is there a
have the
token
initiative.
for Sentinel?
Kind of is, yeah.
There is,
Oh,
right?
anyway, he's the Sentinel.
Yeah, he is the Sentinel now.
Go on, kill him.
What I will do instead is I will just I'll attack with 2 to your base here with space,
Mm-hmm.
and I will restore 1.
I could ping Leia. I don't know.
Ping
What else is there to do?
Ping, ping. You could ping him and kill him. Oh wait, he has a
He
shield.
has a shield.
Oh, he has a shield. Okay. He had 1 life. That's why I was like.
Oh,
And then you just attack Sorcerer.
Then I'm gonna play Ozzy Tuck Liberator Gunship for 4. Now he has an effect that says ambush, meaning
He
that
can attack straight
he
away.
can attack straight away,
But only
Great.
units.
but only on units. So I cannot attack.
Ah,
your base.
only this guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I deal 3 damage to you. Here.
well then you take 5 right after.
Yeah. So he dies.
You're just prolonging the game.
No, I'm just.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you what ambush is.
Okay. Well,
Ambush is
thank
a very
you.
strong interaction.
Yeah, it's almost like dealing just 3 damage at
Yeah.
this point. I basically, for 4, I dealt 3 damage to one of your card. It
Alright.
can be played as a unit. It can be played as a like interaction like that. It's pretty good. So it goes back to you,
Kill Leia,
kill Leia. Oh, Leia's dead.
but
But
he's
so
also
is,
dead.
So is he. And then I will play my rogue operative for 3.
What was the abilities again?
She had
Saboteur.
saboteur.
And also raid. Raid was
Good.
so when he attacks, he has +2. But when you attack him, he only has 2 power. So raid is aggressive keyword. So when you attack, it
when
has
does that
4.
get played though? Raid 2.
Only when she attacks.
When he attacks, yeah.
Oh, when I attack, yeah.
But that's like sometimes you kind of if some card has raid, it's weaker to attack him, but it's an aggressive because card because once you attack, it has extra power.
Okay. Well,
Alright. So with that being said, I'm gonna attack with Wing Leader here to him and deal 2 damage. His shield goes away. Deals 2 damage to you. It's 5. You're 1 away from dying. Do you want to do something?
is there?
You have 2 resources.
Yeah, but
You have no cards,
He
right?
has no cards.
Yeah, okay.
Did he play Vader out?
We both Luke and Vader has killed each other,
Oh,
so
sure.
they're both dead. Yeah, Consular Security Force. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it here. So I will pass the turn, and we'll go to the next one.
okay.
Oh, that's a good one. I think the first set was so good because it has so many keywords in it. It had like the basis of the whole game. We're gonna
Not
order.
only for those reasons.
Yeah, it has some good cards in there too, right? Some good cards.
But these starter decks are amazing, to be honest.
To learn?
Yes.
Yeah.
To learn, and I'm thinking about recreating them just to play with my girlfriend.
Why would you recreate? You can just buy it here at Yuranka Games.
No. I already bought from Yuranka Games once.
Yeah.
Well, first.
So yeah, what happens now is you go first because you have the initiative, so you can play before me.
Guess we'll do the
I'll-
action
as soon
for
as-
ping.
You cannot ping
You cannot
before you
ping 'cause
play.
you haven't
Ah,
played
right, I
Imperial
haven't played
units,
a unit.
or villainy unit
Oh well. Okay, I'll play this one.
While attacking damage unit, this unit gets +2 and overwhelm. Do you know what overwhelm is?
So that excess damage goes
Yeah.
to the
Yeah,
base.
it basically pierces through. Okay, so I will use shoot first. It says attack with a unit. It gets +1 for this attack, and it deals its combat damage before the defender. You can only attack with a ready friendly unit. If the defender is defeated, it deals no combat damage to the attacker. So that's pretty cool. It's Han Solo. So I will attack with Wing Leader here, and I deal 2 + 1 damage to him. So he dies, and I get 0 damage. So he's still alive.
Okay.
And why did I attack with him? Is because I know you're gonna ping and kill him like next turn.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah,
intention.
exactly.
Well, but is there a point in even doing that now?
Is there a point of even doing anything anymore?
Yeah. Okay, I will do that, I guess. Fucking.
Yep, he's dead, and I take 1 damage.
Just out of spite.
Yeah, why not? Okay, so I'm gonna attack with Rogue Operative. She has 2, right? But she has Raid 2 as well. So when she attacks, she gets 2 more. So she's currently attacking with 4 to you.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm killing her and I take 2 damage in return. Yep, it goes back to you. You guys want to wait till 8 o'clock when Arthur comes?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Actually, you know what? I just realized. But no. But then you would have attacked with that one instead.
What?
Because I could have pinged him for the shield.
Yeah.
Then use this one to kill him.
Yes.
Oh well, too late for that now. But then that would have been enough,
You can
right?
do- you
How
can
many
do that.
HP I have?
You can do that anyways.
How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's dead anyway. Because if you just kill my base.
No, I would have attacked and killed your guy anyways. Because
Ah.
it's enough. Your guy only
Alright,
had
right,
one.
okay.
So he would be dead if you would have pinged this instead.
So he doesn't have a shield anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't have a shield anymore, but this one stays.
Would you have played this one differently though?
No, I wouldn't. I would still attack.
Okay, well
At
then
this
I'll,
point, I'm just attacking your units because
yeah,
it's more
well,
fun.
Then I'll do 4 damage to this guy.
Alright, so this guy's dead. So I'll play another one. Alliance X-Wing. But he's rested.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you play your ATST?
Well,
It's an aggressive.
I just wanted to kill your space unit.
Alright. Well, I guess it's time to end this game. I will attack with 3 to base. Is it enough? 3?
Yes,
6?
yes, there's only 2 left. So
Alright.
that's
GG's.
it.
Alright, what do you think about this tutorial? Was it helpful?
Oh yeah, I have a much better understanding now.
And it was very simple at the same time as it was complicated, right? It's like,
I don't think it was actually any complicated at all.
oh really?
Yeah, I think it's very
Very,
simple.
very straightforward game.
Pretty much the only thing I saw that I think he used open fire a little bit wrong in a way. What he did because he could just kill space units with open fire.
Yeah,
But he decided to kind of the loop play was good, but the other open fire, the third open fire, he could have just killed straight up units. But just dealing 4 damage to Consular wasn't that effective because if you can't kill it with 1 card, it's just you're losing card advantage.
Yeah, usually you want to trade like 1 card
Yeah,
for another.
1 card for another card is the golden rule. Yeah, yeah.
Or 1 for 2.
1 for 2, yeah.
In Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a card that says
For
destroy
rivals.
all your opponent's characters. Dark Pearl destroys your own as well. So it would be like Super Laser. But Raigeki, you just use it and then
But
it
it's
just
banned
destroys.
even in Go.
It's not banned in Modern, but it's barely played in Modern either because there's so much protection effects in the Modern.
I think in Modern you usually just play hand traps.
Hand traps is the way to go.
The defense you have.
Yeah. Alright.
So we start drafting?
Well, I kind of touched and showed him how to build a deck with the colors. So if you check the colors for
Maybe we
this,
can help with the deck. That's fine.
with the here you see this one is yellow, white. This one is blue, white. My base is yellow, and my leader is blue and white. So when we draft later, you can pick whatever base color you want, and you have
And
to
whatever leader colors.
the leader colors will be different. You're gonna have 3 leaders to choose from while we draft.
And then the rest of the cards must match those colors.
Exactly.
Well, they do necessarily must. It's good that they do because if it's called out of aspect, then you have to pay 2 extra for each aspect.
For example, if I would play this, I can still play this card in my deck, which I'm playing here.
Yeah.
You can play it. You can play with any card you want in your deck, but you would have to pay the penalty. Remember I told you about the penalty? The punishment,
what
you would get punished.
what's that?
So the punishment would be if I play a color in my deck that is not same as my base or my leader, then I have to pay 2 more than what it costs.
Okay.
So this becomes a cost 4 cost card.
Yeah.
And if it has
Two
two
of these,
colors
so it's
that
4
doesn't
extra.
match, then I have to
Oh,
pay
so it's 4 extra.
4 extra.
Yeah, yeah.
So it becomes
Ah.
5. So it basically balances out cards from different colors, not to mix them up too much. It makes it so that you cannot play every card in every deck,
Yeah.
like in Yu-Gi-Oh, basically.
But you- That was from mine.
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you.
But also from so these cards can go in this deck, these can go in this deck, but also for example it doesn't have to be blue and white, it can be just blue.
Just blue, just
Yeah, I-
yeah, that's
Got it?
That, yeah, that,
Oh,
I
okay.
understand that.
All
Yeah,
right.
good.
And regarding the draft, which is what we will play, it's like you take out a leader, you choose from the 3 packs you get, then you pass it around, and then we go to the boosters, and usually the last 2 cards, the second to last card is the most valuable one, and those are cards usually legendaries or rares. Those are relatively expensive, so if you try, kind of, you know, that's a good thing to know, that usually they have stronger effects in general. So
Right.
if
I
you
will have
try-
to see this.
Yeah, but
more
yeah,
than
we
I-
will probably show something.
So what did you think about the tutorial? Was it like helpful? Was it
Oh, yeah.
useful?
Oh, yeah.
So you know all about the game now.
Well, not everything, but the basics.
Yeah,
I mean, I
basics, yeah.
think
can play
pretty
now.
much, yeah. It covers all the basics and it's very, very straightforward. All right. Thank you for playing. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for teaching.
Yeah.